Welcome to Mortgage MarketSmart. In this video, we're going to learn how to create a loan officer production report. So from our dashboard, we are going to click on LO and lender ranking reports right here. From here, we're going to select our market. So I'm going to go to MSAs, I'm going to type Chicago and hit save. And now I'm going to select my specific date range. So here I'm going to go to last year, and now I'm going to hit refresh. The information is going to be retrieved, and I can scroll down and start seeing here are the top loan officer rankings in Chicago for this time period. Now I can give myself a little bit more screen real estate space or screen space by clicking on hide filters. So you'll see that, Benjamin Todd Cohen, here's his NMLS ID. He works for Guaranteed Rate. He originated in 2022 $454 million in the US, or 787 transactions in the US. But specifically in Chicago, he originated 253 million or 478 transactions, and so on. And by the way, if we're ever looking at this list and we said, you know what, we want to talk to Jared, I could click on Jared's name. I could refresh the data and see Jared's production, and I could see he has 112 listings in Chicago over this time period, and I could see, if I scroll down, the property level transactions as well, and I could export those if I wanted to. But if I wanted to contact Jared, I could just hit contact info. I could see that this is Jared's office, and then I could just click this little NMLS icon, click the checkbox, fill out the CAPTCHA, and I would be presented, well, I have to fill out the CAPTCHA correctly, and I could go to Jared's phone number of record, his employment history, and where he is licensed. Okay, and I can do all this in a new tab, so when I'm done I can close it and I'm right back to where I was in MarketSmart. Now, going back to our original table, so these are the top LOs in Chicago based on dollars. So this is the controlling column here. If I wanted to, I could show filter and I could rank this by loans, and now we have a new list of agents with this as the controlling column. You'll also notice that there is an ability to do a breakout. So here, if I select transaction type, I would be able to see who the production of total loans by purchase or refi or equity, by loan type, whether it's government or conventional, by property type, whether it's residential or non-residential, and then whether it is originated in a low to moderate income census tract or a minority census tract. Or if I selected MMC detail, I could see of the MMCTs which ones were majority black or majority Hispanic or both. So for the purpose of this example, I'm going to select LMI and I'm going to hit refresh. So now, and I'm going to hide my filters. So now I can see that, Benjamin Todd Cohen is still number one, and he originated 478 loans in Chicago specifically. But as I scroll to the right, I can see that of those 478 loans, 32 were in low to moderate income census tracts, or essentially 7% of Ben's loans are in LMI. So if you're looking to move the needle or increase your production in low to moderate income census tracts, then Ben might not be the person to help you. Instead, look at number 2, Sal Pinella. 188 of his loans were in low to moderate income census tracts, or basically 43% of his loans. And as you scroll down the list, you can find others who may or may not have better scores. So number 14, Jason Acola, 28% of his loans were in low to moderate income census tracts, so he might be somebody of interest. And again, based on the top loan officers in specific segments you're trying to reach, you can use this breakdown category in order to help your search. Of course, if you're happy with this list, you can always export it to Excel. Basically means you're saving it to the folder, and you could call this, top LOs in Chicago in 2022 for LMI. And you could export it, and then you can say, all right, great, I just saved my file. Where is it located now? And I can go to folders, and I could go to my root folder and then find the wait for the report to generate. You'll notice that the report is not here yet, so I can just hit refresh and wait for it to generate, because it will, depending on the size of the report, it could take some time for it to refresh. After a few minutes, once the report is generated, we can actually just click on the name and it will open in Excel for us. And here we go, here's the file. We can click on Enable Editing, and then we get to the loan officer ranking. And by the way, there are extra columns included, and you can delete these as you see fit, as you need. But here is the information where we can say, look, here's their total production in the US, and here is their total production in low to moderate income census tracts specifically. Thanks for watching today's video about generating a top LO report. We'll see you next time.